Hello guys, Braxcast time once again. This is the 109th episode of the Braxcast, and we got a whole bunch of exciting stuff to talk about, including a really cool announcement with the channel specifically. So something with the channel, or at least something I'm doing on the channel. But I'm going to get through the Rippaverse news. So first thing out of the way, I don't really have any assets for this, but RippleWorks is having its next crowdfund, and that is the Second Chance campaign for the years 1 through 3 Omnibus. So that's basically all the stuff released from ISOM 1 in 2022 with Rippazine number 5 in 2025, although we got that fulfilled in 2026. I think it was backed in 25. But anyways, it's that Second Chance. It's only the Caden White cover. So it's not the Caden White collage cover. It's not the one that just features ISOM. That is a limited edition, keeping that limited. But the cover that is available is the one that when it was, when its collection was launched, was the one I said I would get. I did not get that. I'm not getting on the Second Chance campaign because it's $175 for the book itself, although it's 1,300 pages and $200 for that signed edition. So I think you're getting good bang for your buck. Definitely is probably a nice coffee table book, but it's not one that I really need. I believe it's a $20,000 goal, and it's made somewhere a bit over $4,000. So pretty respectable for a Second Chance for old material. But if you wanted to get in on that omnibus, that campaign is on the RippleWorks page of the Rippaverse website. But with new material, we do still have that. And we've got Arcstream number 1. Really exciting stuff, my friends. So Arcstream number 1 false start. So Andrew Rodriguez had his writing debut in the Rippaverse with Blue Shift Tryouts. Of course, was with Edgy Souza on the art and Andrew Kramer as the colorist. And now it is going to be a limited series by Arcstream. I believe the name is changing. So Zephyr Arlen's name is not going to be Blue Shift in this limited series. It's going to be Arcstream. Although I'm sure Andrew will be in the comments saying if that is or is not the case. This is going to be a 56-pager. Basically, all of the pre-order books have been 56 pages. That's basically their standard length for books. I'm a big fan of that. And the cutoff for covers A, B, and C are going to be the 24th of July, 2026, with October 27th, 2026 being the release date. We'll get into the cover. So cover A is by Ricardo Secchi with Sebastian Chang as the colorist, who's the colorist for ISOM number 3, does a fantastic job. You've got Ricardo Jamie and Candace Hahn on cover B. It's a bit more of a retro style, not as retro as I'd like it. And of course, we've got like I said it was a Catwoman ripoff in the live stream, but I still like the character design. Excited to see her. You've got Yevgeny Sokolov, who's done a bunch of covers. We've got Andrew Dahlhaus as the colorist, and this is one of Trinity in like a preppy cheerleader getup. I do like it. And you've got cover D with Megan Mushi and Marcos Bartons as the colorists. And this shows Lillian and Michael Copper, which is really exciting to me that they're going to be in this story. It's going to add a lot of intrigue and going to cross this over since, this is taking place in North Flores Park High. Zephyr is going to get himself involved in the happenings of Flores Park. Maybe even hears about the Horsemen. Of course, Alpha Core is going to be mentioned in this series at least once. It just is like a rule of the Rippaverse. But the most interesting things, or the two most interesting things to me, is of course the fact that you've got Michael and Lillian on cover D, most likely are going to make an appearance in Arcstream. And then of course you've got the fact that there's going to be a big change in the art team. So Blue Shift, as I mentioned, the artist was Edgy Souza and Andrew Kramer was the colorist, and I really like the style of that. It was, I really think it jived well. I think Edgy did a great job on that short story. But Lee Sands and Andrew Dahlhaus, with Lee Sands being a Rippafest winner, did a black and white Horseman piece. Fantastic job. Was the winner of one of the winners for the Rippafest. He got a gig, and this gig is being the artist for Arcstream. And Andrew Dahlhaus is the colorist, and he's also the colorist on cover C. So it's going to be a different style, most likely. I'm sure it's still going to look really nice. But I did really like Edgy's art, and I wanted to see him do more of that in a full series. So this limited series fall start is basically going to pick up from Blue Shift tryouts and basically establish Zephyr's character, because in Blue Shift tryouts we don't at all see him become Blue Shift, or I guess Arcstream, as this title is implying that's what his new name is. So we're going to see that, and it's going to be a great foundation. But I do think there's much more to Zephyr's character that can be explored in just a limited series. So I do hope that is the case. But for now, we are getting a limited series, which is going to be pretty exciting to see. Like a more substantial than a 16-page short story. We're going to get probably about 300 to 400 pages of Zephyr's story and what Andrew has in mind. So I'm really, really excited, and it definitely was proof that Andrew was able to put the boxed line, was able to pull away from the Franzia to get a script written for a limited series. So we have to praise Andrew for that. Absolutely love that. I'm never letting that go for as long as I live. But and all, sarcasm aside, I am really excited for this one. I liked when Andrew talked about this character, this, heart of gold speedster that has the Peter Parker vibe, and just being able to have this arc from being like this unassured, innocent high school kid to going through his college years and then, navigating the world as an adult. That is going to be an arc that can be told over dozens, if not hundreds of issues. And I really hope Andrew gets that chance. And I hope that Arcstream is able to prove itself. But it's really the commentary I want to give there. But the really exciting stuff is this big announcement. And this is one that I've talked about for quite a while. It's a Rippaverse giveaway that is going to be hosted by Velvet Room Publishing. So if you want to check out the rules as they're written, there will be a Substack post, which I'll post in the link in the description of this video. If you're watching this on Twitter, I'll have an article as well that'll have the instructions. But want to go through basically there being free winners, and the basic thing is you're going to send me an email with at least 100 words of who your favorite character is in the Rippaverse and why. And the grand prize winner is going to get free comic books. And I've got a whole list of books, and they're also going to get some merch. So they're going to get the Rippaverse shaker bottle. Of course, this is my personal one. So you're not going to get this one. You'll get a new one. That's all in its packaging. This is actually the one I took on that. If you guys know who watched the live streams, I went on that winter hike and I almost froze to death. I brought this with me, and actually the kind of protein shake, or I guess it was chocolate milk or whatever, basically was becoming slush in this thing. But it survived, so this is a really good shaker. Absolutely love it. And hopefully, if you want it, you'll love this one too. You'll also get the Bloodroof plushie. So this is in its packaging like that. So you'll get that as well. Absolutely love that. And then you will also get the Isom. It's in its card. It's in its box here. So I'll just tape this back up. This Isom Dokumon card that came with the action figure pre-order. So you'll get one of those as well, because I had ordered two for the express purpose of doing this giveaway. The second prize winner will get 3 books, and the third prize winner will get 2 books. So I've got a whole stack, and this is, there you go, kind of made the camera go a little bit, but this whole stack of books is going to be basically the list of books you can go through. So we're starting with Horseman, Welcome to Florist Park, cover B, then Horseman number 1, cover A, then Horseman number 2, cover D, then Isom 2 covers A and covers B. You've got Alpha Core cover A, Alpha Core cover B, and that's number 1. The collector's edition for Rippazine number 5. And then basically all the Saints and Sinners covers except for cover D, which is the Cameron Cross one. So if you guys wanted that, I only got one of those. I wanted to keep that for myself. I'm a greedy man. We've got Yaira number 1, cover A, this beautiful Canaan White cover. Blood Roof #1 cover A, which is also another beautiful King White cover. And then last, but certainly not least, is Norfolka Glorious Death, the cover D, the mass print cover, just like that. And that is the stack of books for the giveaway. And the way that this will work is that the grand prize winner gets to pick any free books that they want. The second prize winner will get to pick any of the books that they want the grand prize winner hasn't picked, and then third prize will get those 2 books from that pool. So hopefully everybody gets what they want, but if not, that just is the way that it works. And I will be running this giveaway until the first Monday of May. So you'll have plenty of time. This is going up mid-April. We'll have that first Monday of May. I believe it's May 4th. The exact date will be posted on the post. So I got that all set up. So be sure to go into the description, check the Substack post, or if you're on Twitter, check the Twitter article with all the details on how to enter. Hopefully you guys put in your submissions, enter in, and you get what you want. I definitely want to do this one because I got a whole stack of books and definitely going to give some of those away. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. But that's all I have for you guys. Joker is out.
Thank you for tuning in to the Braxcast. Be sure to like, comment, follow, and subscribe to keep up with the Rippaverse.